Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be changing this light out. It's really dim and it used to be used as the primary exhaust fan in here, but they've installed a different exhaust fan over there above the shower now, and this is just a light and it's not a very good one. So I'm going to be dropping this out. It has a fan box up in there, so I'm going to try to figure out a way to mount a light over top without taking that fan box out, because that would be a big mess. This is the light that's going up in place of that exhaust fan light. We got this from Lowe's. It's an adjustable light, so you can make it a more warm or cold depending on your preference. Trying to figure out how it adjusts, how the light adjusts. Okay, it just snaps onto the actual white part. That's how this here goes off. And then, oh yeah, there's a ridge here. And then I'm guessing this probably turns and then comes off. And wow, there's all your adjustments. That's really interesting. So there's your different settings. I bet this will be bright. That's what we want. So we might as well leave this open because we're gonna be mounting it. We got the power off. We're just gonna look at what we got here to deal with. Part of this fan is hanging down just a little bit, so I'm gonna try to put some screws in there to hold that up. So I don't really want that interfering with the light. Well, that started to work and then it just stripped out. I think I'm going to take a kind of a cutting tool and cut this lip off so it doesn't stick down below. Alright, I decided rather than trying to cut this off right here, this is that part that's hanging down, and this part right here, I'm just going to try to bend it up with a channel locks because I don't want to make a mess in this bathroom. I just need it about below that surface here so it doesn't interfere. So now I just gotta get this plug out of here so I can undo the wires. These should be the two wires I need to tie into my light. Now I want to find some studs to screw into. Okay, we got a stud that runs right there and a stud that runs over here. So we want to try to keep that light centered, but it's going to be rough because we have to put some new holes in it to mount it. Let me show you. So we're going to do something like this. So we're only going to have like one screw out here and two screws on this side to hold this up, which should be fine. So I'm going to get my drill set up so I can wire this up and then punch my hole screw out here once it's wired and mount it. It might make more sense once I start here. So this side here is going to go where that one stud is over here. I'm going to put at least one screw, maybe two, but I'm going to start off with one. So I'm going to drill a hole here so I can put a screw in out here. Don't want these little ships going anywhere. These get in your foot, you'll know it. All right, so I got 3 screws here. I'm gonna put at least 3 screws in. These have a flat bottom, so they'll sit right up against this. I need to hook these wires up before I put anything up. I believe these are a little, where you actually just push the wires into there. So all I need to do is strip my other 2 wires and I should be good to go. I'm gonna cut this plug off that we're not gonna use anymore. I'll strip these. I think I'm going to start this screw over here so that it'll help me hold it while I push the wires together. It's right here. I think I'm going to actually drill a hole out farther so it can be as far out as possible so it stays on center as much as possible. It may not be completely on center, but it'll be pretty darn close. Alright, so we're going to try to catch this stud. So we caught that. I think now we're going to push these wires in. So I'm just pushing these into these push connectors. Just like that. Now I know where my stud is here, so I should just be able to punch some holes through there. That's not a stud. Maybe I'm out too far. Bringing this up. Nope, still not a stud. Try one out here. Right there. That was a little challenging. I don't know why the stud was farther away, but we found it. There we go. Gotta reposition this one so we can put an angle. There we go. All right. So I'm just gonna put 2 more just to hold it up nice flush against the ceiling here. It's just gonna go into the drywall. And we don't want to put any extra stress on those because those aren't going to go into any wood or anything. Ooh, that didn't. Nope. Try again. All right, before we go any farther, we're going to make sure that the light works. Got it wired up correctly. Yeah, see, that's a bad sign. Huh. Either one push connectors or they're not working. So we're gonna have to drop this back down. Take a look. Oh, well, that's one problem right there. This wire is coming undone.
You want me to hold it and test it?
Sure, it's heavy.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, I know why. It's the wrong one. So we hooked it up to the plug that we're not going to use for the fan, and that's the problem. So I gotta wire it to this right one here. That would make sense. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. All right. All right, now we gotta see if we can get all the shrouds on and everything. Let's see what kind of light we want before we get too far. Woo! Mood. What do you think? I'd say middle of the road. Okay, that goes like that. And then this is the one that keeps it in place. So there's these little catches here, and there's these little pegs here they have to line up with. That's what keeps your light in place. There we go. That looks pretty centered, even though I had a hard time catching that stud on this side. So we figured out a way to attach that light to the old fan box, and it looks pretty good. So that's all I got for you today, guys. And until next time, good luck with all your projects.